I remember our aromatherapy blends being created. I was still in the Covent Garden store and I particularly loved the aromatherapy blend for calming. And I probably needed a little bit of help calming down back then. But this was originally created for children needing a little bit of help winding down ready for bed. But essential oils don't know how old we are, and I always think if it helps, it helps. This blend still makes me feel more zen. Breathe more deeply. It's almost like an aromatherapy sigh. And for me, it has a really good balance of aromas. So citrus, herbs, woods and spices. So what's it got in it? Well, it's got bergamot, mandarin, Roman chamomile, lavender, vetiver and cardamom. Bergamot is like a splash of cool water. Mandarin soothes. Vetiver grounds. Cardamom clears the head. Lavender balances. And Roman chamomile calms. And it's so easy to use. You can pop a few drops on your diffuser, in a bowl of water, on a radiator. You could even add it to your own, create your own product, like a bath oil or a body lotion or a shower gel. And if you're out and about, you can just pop the bottle in your bag, put a few drops on a tissue and pop it in your pocket, and just take a deep breath when you need it. I think we all know about the well-being benefits of lavender essential oil, but our organic French lavender essential oil is especially dear to us. It was our first essential oil and our first certified organic product way back in 1987, and it has a great story. Our founder Romy Fraser and her colleague Susan Curtis wanted to start selling essential oils, so they went to the south of France, literally knocking on farmers' doors, wanting to buy a small amount to trial in the UK. Only one chap said yes, and that was a guy called Ulli, a very wise man, and his business has grown alongside ours. He now works with around 20 other farmers, all growing beautiful organic French lavender essential oil in the foothills of Provence. It's also a great zero waste story about a group of people growing something beautiful, working in harmony with nature rather than against it. The farmers are part of cooperatives. They grow between 26 kilograms up to 200 kilograms of lavender essential oil. And after harvesting, their cooperative uses the same distillery, ensuring maximum freshness, and then the essential oil is shipped directly to us. It's really important that the lavender is only harvested after the plants have been pollinated. So some of the farmers have their own bees, but the majority are paid by beekeepers who bring their hives to the fields and let the bees do their work. But after pollination, when the plants are harvested, even at that point, the farmers have a special tool on the front of their tractors which clears the bees off before the plants are cut. As I said, nothing is wasted. So what happens to the leftover material after the essential oil has been distilled? Well, 95% of the farmers compost it for between 1 to 3 years, and then it gets returned to the land. The other 5% save the material and use it on their distillery as fuel. A few years ago, the lavender farmers started having problems with a fungal disease called blight, and Ulli said there are a couple of reasons for this. Firstly is the intensification of growing non-organic lavender, but as a monoculture, meaning that no other crops are grown in with the lavender other than clary sage, which is actually a really good host for blight. Secondly is the increasingly dry weather. This weakens the plants and makes them more susceptible to disease. Ulli said the organic farmers are small scale, so they can't make much of a difference by themselves. But what they have found is that growing young plants that are healthy gets them off to a good start. Practicing organic farming methods and good farm management all help. So doing things like intercropping with every 2 rows of lavender with wheat, crop rotation and increasing biodiversity, they all help to prevent the blight from developing. But interestingly, the non-organic or conventional lavender farmers have also started adopting these same practices, all trying to help overcome the problem. We believe that farming to organic standards, finding balance and learning from nature to overcome problems creates not only the most incredible end product, but also creates a healthy habitat, supporting biodiversity, people and plants. So when I smell our organic French lavender essential oil in a product like our calming aromatherapy blend, I picture the lavender fields in Provence, alive with bees. And I think about the farmers growing and evolving with nature, all with the same belief in mind. And I think that's really beautiful.